In an article from The Athletic with Nate Taylor, it's been told that Justin Reid is already being seen as the leader of the defense by many of his teammates. And that's what 3 months ago he got signed. So, this is a very short time. But in the article, Nate Taylor spoke with Justin Reid, and Reid said in the article, he had a lot of good quotes, but this is the one that stood out to me. Quote, "In my role in the back end, your teammates have to know you're getting to be where you're going to be, and you're going to handle your responsibility on the field. That's what comes first. Your leaders need to be your best players, but your best players also have to be your hardest workers." I live by that. So, JD, what do you think of Reid's comments and how teammates are already seeing him as leader of this defense, kind of really replacing what we had in Tyrann Mathieu, who was the heart and soul of the defense? Seems like Justin Reid is kind of stepping in and just taking from that what Mathieu left off.
You need a guy like that. And I think they realized who they were getting and why they were getting him, because they knew that he had that leadership quality about him. They knew that he was a stud out there. And so some guys you could just tell. You could just tell in the way that they maneuver, how they talk and communicate to other people, how other people are responding to him. And so him having kind of that sense of urgency and just putting things on his shoulders, I mean, shoot, the Chiefs did well with getting Justin Reid, no doubt about it. Young guy. And I think that was like this right on the wall, just like, look, we just want to go younger with this. But if we could get a guy that's almost like Tyrann, that's what we want to do, right? And so Justin Reid, like you said, he's intelligent guy. I think you said, he's well-spoken, but also direct. When you have guys that doesn't really wane from what they want to do, and you see the goals and what they're talking about, he's like, okay, this is a guy you need to follow. This is a guy that you need to watch. And so he's already saying, look, you watch how I work. Let that lead you, okay? I'll be the talk. I'll talk also, but also too, I don't want to be like the empty wagon, because there's too many. We all know guys like that. Hey, come on, guys, you're that man. You ain't doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And here you calling guys out, man. I hate the guys like that. Come on, guys. You shut your tail. You ain't doing nothing, right? And so he's just commanding that type of respect and attention, and knowing, hey, look, I'm your first free agent signing. So y'all, hey, this meant something, right? So if we revamping the defense, and he understands the shoes he had to fill and who he's coming in to replace, hey man, he's got to adopt all of that, every single aspect of that. And I don't think he's a fluke at all. I think he's a real deal, and we're gonna see it this season. But hey man, Justin Reid, man, is going to be an exciting guy to watch. But also too, with the secondary that he has, is the most promising thing. Mm-hmm. When you got a young McDuffie out there, you got other guys out here who are still needed. They need that leader to talk to them and talk them through particular things, right? That is just your pulse. You need to have a guy like that hold guys accountable and get guys up and prepared. So yeah, he'll fill that role tremendously. No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Yeah. And it's cool too, because he's pretty much inheriting a defense, which is kind of the secondary, which has filled a lot of young guys. And he's I think he might be the oldest guy in that secondary now. I think he is the oldest guy, and he's a young buck.
Yeah.
And another thing too, with him, we talk about the similarities with Mathieu. He was I believe he was the Walter Payton nominee for the Houston Texans last year, the year before. So this is a good quality guy we're getting on top of, just kind of the leadership aspect.
Right. Right.
But is it rare though to kind of see a guy who hasn't stepped on a field yet? He's already getting that, he's already being seen as a leader on the defense. And that's kind of, we haven't really gotten to even training camp yet. He's already being seen as that. I mean, does that speak volumes that a guy's already getting that kind of respect right away like that?
Oh, absolutely. Just in his demeanor and in his presentation and how he talks and how he carries himself. I mean, you can see it, like I said. And I think, when he comes in, he's talking, not just talking a good game, but he's out there and he's showing it. And guys like that, man, it's just, they're not flukes. He knows what to do. He knows what to say. He knows how to present himself. And to me, he's a guy that's going to get the job done. And he's letting everybody know, like, look, I came here for a particular job. I'm going to get this job done. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to bring other people with me to make sure they get their jobs done too. Mm-hmm. So, no, I mean, a guy like that, hey, shoot, you want a guy like that on your team. And like you said, up for the Walter Payton Man of the Year, hey, those accolades, they don't come easy, right? They ain't just being picked by anybody. This guy right here is a solid guy. Yep. So good job for the Chiefs, man, going out and getting it for real.
Yeah. No, and that's the thing too. It's like, I know some people say, well, he didn't win it. He was the nominee for his team, but you know how many guys, there's 53 guys in that team, and a lot of them do a lot of charitable work in their communities. So it's a tough thing to achieve.
Man, if guys are saying that, man, them jokers just saying anything. They just want controversy. They just want to just say the opposite of whatever, you know.
I will say I have not seen anybody say that directly about him, but I've seen that before where people just knock nominees from teams. It's like, well, he didn't win it. He just, he's a nominee. It's like, I mean,
ridiculous. Yeah, no, I get it. And like, if it wasn't him, just anybody, like, why would you try to minimize what a guy is being kind of chosen by his peers and everybody around him, and recognizing his greatness and the leadership quality, whoever it may be. And you just want to hate on him, or, like I said, diminish the contribution. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, that's the internet and Twitter comments that people. That's why I know people say that. I always look and think, oh well, someone's knocking him for only being the nominee. He didn't win the entire award, but there's 53 guys on a roster who do a lot for their community. So that's not an easy award to get.
Right.
I mean, you guys had Brian Waters win that award every year.
Brian Waters, I think Will was up for it too. We had a couple guys that was part of it. I think T. Rich might have been maybe part of a nominee one year. Man. So the Chiefs have done a good job. They've had a multitude of guys that have been up for that award. I know when I was playing, I think probably throughout. You know what I mean? So and that's hats off. That's their commitment to the community and what they do to kind of get the guys out there. So just a great A organization, right? Yeah, it really is. So that's what that's all about as well.
That goes to show you how tough it is, though. You have a multitude of guys who are like doing so much for their community. It's like it's not easy to get that award even within that team, let alone the entire league.
Right. It's true.
It's crazy. Anybody to knock that's just an unpleasant human being.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hi everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get podcasts.